Good morning, welcome back to a new video. In this video we are here in the workshop and we are gonna work hard to get this engine started. We are gonna first take apart and clean out the heads because they are full of things and we don't want things to break. In case there's something that, could potentially cause damage, we want to get it all out, clean it out, and just look at them, see how much corrosion there is, if there's rust, anything, visual damage. And once we can see that, then we are sure we can get started on here and get it started spinning, put fuel, temporary fuel tank, and get this thing started in here just for like really small amount of time. We're not even gonna put a fan on, nothing. It's just to get it started. Spins, all runs, all good, stop it. Let it cool down because we don't want to overheat or do anything. So we are just getting it started so we can be sure that it goes in there and it's gonna run. So let's start by taking out the heads and yeah. Hopefully there's no surprises in there. Hopefully everything is as it should be on an engine you paid so much on. Unless if it's something's wrong, we're gonna bring it back to where we found it. And yeah, that's that. So let's get started. Look at the junk in there. Those are brand new though. As much as it's rotten as that is looking like a clean piston.
That looks very clean.
As a piston.
Sorry.
Not the part that it has lots
As a plate, it doesn't look clean.
a lot of creatures living in it. Oh my goodness.
There we go. That looks very clean.
What a fillet. So it's nearly a year later. It took us a lot longer, mainly because we actually got the green tractor running. If you remember, last autumn we got it running, so we've been using that and it did all the jobs that we needed. So it was not a priority.
I didn't even film it!
This thing was kind of sitting in our way. We wanted to do it all the time. We actually did the door temporarily so we could just roll it in, change the engines, and have two tractors or have that tractor as our main one. But yeah, then it got too cold. We had many other jobs in spring and now came summer. I was actually waiting for Despina's brother because he likes engines and mechanical, so he can work with me on it. And yeah, so he can see how I'm doing it and how I'm fixing it, so he learns. So I already have cleaned up all the parts and started assembling it, but we still have to take off some few parts from the old tractor, put them on, get the fuel going, some few things, get the starter on, battery, and then hopefully start it here on the floor. But it was not dirty inside anything. It was some crumbles and dirt, things that, you know, mouses have brought in there. It was not peat full or anything. They hadn't actually lived inside of the engine or anything. So in that sense it was good. Someone just tried to store their nuts there and made some mess with the bugs. But other than that, it was clean inside. It looks pretty new, everything. All the injectors are pretty much new. It's just everything has sitting for 50 years. It's over 50 years old. I don't know if we mentioned it. So it's been sitting and it has not been used. So yeah, now it's time for us to wake it up. So yeah, let's get started.
And fingers crossed, at the end of this video, we are gonna hear it.
Run.
And see it run.
See it run away.
Hopefully not.
Do I do decompression? Probably, right?
Right.
Definitely I do decompression. I don't want to... I dropped the fucking button! This is the first time it's been spinning in many years. Just doing it carefully in case something... I'm waiting for oil to come out. And I need to know if it has pressure. If it has no pressure, I told you. 1 minute of running and it's done. First ever run of an engine that's been sitting probably for many years. Like 30 years plus. Okay, let's go. Don't see any smoke coming out.
It's not doing banana poof though.
No, but it's not coming smoke out, so probably the injectors are not
Injecting.
So we need to leak them probably. They're probably completely full of air. Okay, everything is done. We have leaked the air out. Hopefully the injectors are working. These two are the old injectors. These two are from the blue tractor. These are from the original engine. I didn't use two of them because one was missing. Oh no, both were there. Was just missing the top thing. So I hope they are working. If they're not, then I'm just gonna swap in the other injectors. So yeah, let's try it out and hopefully it just fires right up. Hopefully. That was smoke. Which one is puffing out?
The first one. This from that side. No, the third one was puffing.
That was a puff. First puff. We're getting more smoky. Gotta be careful because it's getting the ether lock like we had on the green tractor.
I think the batteries also.
Batteries. It was dead on the green tractor. Couldn't start it. This battery does not have the power. It's time to retire. So I came here in the evening, Despina and me, we went for a bicycle ride, so got the bicycles. And I just wanted to see if, you know, it's gonna start because the battery's been charging. And it just popped off straight away.
I was inside.
So.
And I was like, that is not the little tractor. That is not the big tractor. What in the world is that
I
at
almost got
10
that
o'clock?
because it's in a room and you know it echoes. So yeah, let's try it again, but this time I put an exhaust on, and yeah, that's what is here to film it. So let's see. It was some sparks flying, but it hasn't run in God knows how many years. So you know, you have to forgive the engine. It needs to break in a bitty. So let's see. Let's see how quickly it starts. That runs very nice.
Okay.
Perfect clear smoke.
Yeah.
Nothing, no blue, no white, no black. A bit of black at the end because you're trying to stop it. But I mean, you have to forgive it. It has been sitting for a while. And it's running perfect. So I think it's time to take it back apart, clean it, paint it, and put it back in the tractor.
Yeah.
This is going to be the long part. This was the easy part.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, let's go. Good night.
Okay.
Because it's 10:30. And look at that beautiful,
Nice.
well, not sunset. So beautiful outside.
Cool. So it is the next day. Let's see if it's still alive, as the green tractor was a lot of times starts and then doesn't work after forever. So let's see if this one is keeping it up and it can start. Let me put the gas on with my zip ties, because without that it does not run. Because I realized it's about to vibrate off the bricks. So as you can see, it runs perfectly and it's running very smooth. The only thing, it's vibrating a bitty. It's not vibrating a lot, but it's enough. I've started like maybe 10 times now, and it's vibrating enough to where it's about to fall off the bricks. And because it's not sitting on rubber, it's making a bit of a noise. You know, engine's not supposed to sit on the floor. It's supposed to go in a nice engine bay with rubber pads. But yes, other than that, it's running so smooth. I think it's going to be a really good engine, once especially we clean it up and paint it. Our paint scheme is going to stay with blue. Then the other color they had is gray, which I really like. And this is a heat-proof gray, so we're going to use this one for all the hot parts. And then we have this one here, which is hard to see because it's not on the cap. It's going to be purple. I think that's going to look really good against blue. Blue and purple, they kind of go together really well. And then I have white paint or red paint for some accents, but I think our accent's going to be mostly purple.
I'm going to purple like the red cap there.
Maybe we can do some things white, but this gray, for example, is going to go for these things. They get very hot. It's going to go for the cylinders. But purple we can use on these top thingies. Yeah. The injectors can be purple. And things like that. So yeah, and this exhaust will also go this color, which is shiny gray heat-proof paint. Up to I think 800 or 900 degrees. Yeah, 800 degrees. Perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next step is to take it all apart, clean everything to be spotless, and then paint it. I was thinking about also using primer, but I think we're gonna skip the primer because I see most of them they paint just with basic paint, and this is primerless, so this doesn't need primer. So I think it's gonna be fine, and if something wears down, we can just repaint it. It's anyways an engine, so it does get hot and it wears down pretty easily, even though these paints are probably original and they're surviving pretty fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's a really good engine. I can't wait to get it in. That's another challenge, but for the next time. Okay, bye-bye.
Let's go back to work. The main work.
I didn't have anywhere to go.